Welcome to Jeremiah's Porch Talks. This is where we take a few minutes and talk about leadership in life right here from my front porch in Sykesville, Maryland. Rain or shine, this is a time for us to reflect, reset, and get ready for whatever comes next in our respective life journeys. I'm Jeremiah. Thanks for joining me. Today, I want to begin our discussion with a simple but profound question. What happens when people feel truly seen? When they are honored for who they are? When their voice matters? When they are treated not as problems to be managed, but as people to be respected? At the heart of that experience is one word: dignity. Dignity isn't soft or sentimental, it's foundational. And when dignity is protected, people and communities flourish. But when dignity is stripped away, when individuals are alienated or dehumanized, damage runs deep, far beyond just the person involved. It also impacts communities and society overall. I want to gently look at a few real-world cases from across the globe that show both the consequences of dignity being denied and the power of dignity being upheld. The first case is the Hirsi Jama case in Europe. It was tried in France by the European Court of Human Rights in 2012. In this case, groups of Somali and Eritrean migrants were forcibly returned by Italy without being allowed any hearing or individualized review. The European Court ruled that this violated not just legal rights, but human dignity. These weren't simply migrants or cases, they were people. And the result? Distrust grew, both inside Italy and across Europe. Public confidence in the immigration systems fractured. This wasn't just a legal failure, it was a failure to honor basic human worth. The second case that I want to talk about is on the other side of things. It's about community-based social work in the United States, Canada, and South Africa. This is a different type of story, a more hopeful one. In places like urban communities in the U.S., indigenous populations in Canada, and post-apartheid neighborhoods in South Africa, researchers have studied what happens when dignity-based, person-centered approaches are implemented intentionally. When people are given real voice, when their experiences are heard and honored, and when leaders create structures that empower rather than diminish, entire communities heal. Social cohesion grows, trust rebuilds, and generational wounds begin healing. This occurs in all the systems, communities, schools, churches, families, and individual relationships. Now, I share these stories not to inflame, but to illuminate, because the question here isn't one of politics, it's one of principle. How do we, as individuals and as institutions, choose to honor the dignity of those that we encounter? Not just when it's easy, not just when it's convenient, but especially when it's hard. This conversation about dignity is not new. In our sacred texts from multiple religions, they've been speaking about this truth for centuries. From the Bible, in Micah 6:8, He has shown you, O man, what is good, to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. In the Quran, in Surah 1770, we have certainly honored the children of Adam. From the Buddhist Dhammapada, all beings tremble before violence. All fear death. See yourself in others. And from the Jewish Talmud and the Sanhedrin 37a, whoever saves a single life is considered to have saved the whole world. No matter where we look, the call is the same. See the person, honor their worth, and build their dignity. For those of us who lead in our families, our workplaces, our faith communities, or public service, the architecture of dignity rests on 3 pillars. The first of those pillars is recognition. Every person carries intrinsic worth. See the person fully. Number 2 is about voice. Allow genuine participation and agency. And number 3 is about fairness. Ensure justice is not reserved just for the privileged. When these are all in place, trust grows, hope grows, and capacity grows. Do you realize that dignity builds what fear tears down? And maybe that's the clearest truth of all. Human dignity should not be a partisan topic. It should be a basic human right for all people. When we protect dignity, we aren't protecting one side or the other. We're protecting something much more sacred, the very fabric that allows societies to hold together. So here's our challenge today. Who have you given dignity to today? In your family, in your workplace, in your community? Because this work, this building up of dignity, doesn't belong only to governments or courts. It belongs to all of us. The more we build dignity, the stronger we are as people, as communities, and as a society. That's it for today. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on Jeremiah's Porch Talks. Rain or shine, I'll see you next time. And always remember to keep the most important things.